So what is this competition?
Okay, so now we're on caber. Caber is a giant log that we first have to pick up off the ground, get our hands under, control it, and then start running forward, plant our feet, throw it in the air, get it to turn end over end, and land directly in front of us. Two parts are really difficult. The first part is just to get it off the ground. Without proper practice and grip, you don't know how to control it or where to put your hands. You have to get your hands underneath it, not in front of it. If you can't get your hands underneath it, it's just gonna slide through your grip. Just like that. And then once you get your hands underneath it, run forward, plant your feet to a stop, feel the caber come off your shoulder and lift with all you can and knock your hat off. Highland Games is a very dangerous sport. Big, heavy things, not just people, are out here to kill you.
Yelling at me.
Okay. Whew. So, caber.
How'd that go? How'd that feel?
That was okay. So, the bottom of the caber was dirty. I lost all my tacky from my hands, so this is not sticky anymore. You need tacky. The tacky makes it so you have grip. On a wet, muddy field like this, you're gonna have to re-tacky every time. And then I asked my buddy to clean the bottom of it. That was one of my problems last time, is there was slippery. So slippery on the bottom of it, no grip. My hands have to lock like this, okay? Lock it, get on the bottom, and then that's where you're gonna pull from. But if down there it's slippery, it's no good, because when you pull, it's just gonna slip right out your hands. That's what everybody's having a problem with today.
So what is that stuff you're putting on? Like, what is that actually?
This is spider tack. It's pine tar, as far as I understand.
Nice.
And it really just makes your hands sticky, which is this stuff, right? And you spread it on your hands, spread it a little bit on your fingers, and then when you lock your hands together and you squeeze that caber with your palms, it sticks. And then you pick it and you hold it. If you try to pick it without tacky, there's a chance that you could get it up and it'll just slide back down because there's nothing holding it. So on this field, because the ground is so wet, it's not hard. Once that caber hits the ground, it's just going to absorb all that energy. So you need it to flip in the air before it hits the ground. Because once it hits the ground, it's just going to suck all that energy in and it's not going to keep going forward. It's going to be 100-pound stone for dinner. Caber out. Let's go. Show them what it looks like. Let's go. Nice. Come on!
So close.
Second place again. It's what I like to live at, you know. First is the worst, second is the best. Third is whoever's not on the rest. Jesus. Oh! Like we said, it's a dangerous sport. Most people just hurt themselves. Yeah. Oh man.
So what's the takeaway from
The takeaway?
Yeah, over that one?
You know, this is a really rapid games. Everything is bouncing back to back to back to back. So we've already done 3 of the 5 events. It's not even new. And right about now, would have been nice to have some more food in me. My adrenaline is still like full steam, but my body's like, hey, we've had enough adrenaline. You should relax. But comp's going on, right? So let me go check scores real quick. Hey guys, we're gonna now break down the performance we did today for the caber. So the first caber that we had, everything was pretty smooth here, working on the shoulder and the hands. My first attempt, my hands had the tacky on it, but the bottom of the caber was covered in sand. And so when I picked it and I put my hands on it, it was slippery down there. And so once I got control, I had to adjust my hands. When I popped the caber back up, it started to run from me. And so the pull didn't get as much behind it as I wanted because my hands didn't really have it. So on the next time around, I talked to my buddy. I was like, hey, we need to wipe that down before it gets put at my feet. So the next time I get my hands where the bottom of the caber is, it'll be clean. Second attempt went okay. I knew what to expect off the pick. We cleaned the bottom of it. It was going to be good. This one, I had a rough start getting it to move forward, trying to get that running so I could get that forward momentum. I had an issue with my legs. When I stepped, my foot crossed in front of the other one, and so we're gonna see that here. Pick was perfect. Hands are good, butt's good, pick went right up, one step back, all good. But when I start walking forward, you see my legs cross, one in front of the other, then back again, because my balance isn't good. Something, either the ground is bad, but it was a good throw, good attempt. Unhappy with the results because of course we wanted to turn, but in terms of understanding the caber now, I feel like I have a good idea of what to expect when I pick it and then what it's going to do when I have it. We just want a little bit more control with the feet and a little bit more speed to get it to end over. Our last caber attempt, we feel like we know what we're doing. We've had 2 tries, everything's going right, and we have confidence. Only thing is we haven't turned it yet, so we're going to try to put a little bit more juice. And in this one, I do a little extra thing. I try to pick up my shoulders because I don't want my arms long. I want them a little short. That makes it easier for me to get my hips in to lift up the caber. If my arms are super long, I'm not going to be able to get the leverage I want. And you'll see that right here where I have along it, I pick it right up, and then I shrug a little bit. And then I start moving forward slowly, doesn't need to be fast. And then I get the speed, I throw with everything I got. It's just not enough to get a turn. And that's how it is some days. Cabers aren't really meant for everybody to turn them. And today we threw a good sized caber for a lightweight division. Nobody turned it. The best was 89 degrees, not a 90, not a turn. So we got second place overall for that, which we're happy with. Beat everybody but one person. So that's cool enough for me.